where the nights are bright. Dimitri and Dorene light up the sight. He's the real estate poppy, closing deals all day. She's everybody's favorite, spreading love in every way. But come Tuesday night, it's a whole new scene. They link up live with Jen, the Houston queen. She's the vice queen of H-Town, proud as can be. And behind the scenes, Tia keeps it running smoothly. Three the hard way on a Tuesday night. Tia's in the booth, making sure it's tight. Two cities apart, but they feel so near. When they go live, it's the show of the year. Dimitri and Jen, 30 years in the game, from Navy days to podcast fame. Best friends for life, making memories anew.
Now out in Vegas where the nights are bright, Dimitri and Dorene light up the site. He's the real estate poppy, closing deals all day. She's everybody's favorite, spreading love in every way. But come Tuesday night, it's a whole new scene. They link up live with Jen, the Houston queen. She's the vice queen of H-Town, proud as can be. And behind the scenes, Tia keeps it running smoothly. Three the hard way on a Tuesday night. Tia's in the booth, making sure it's tight. Two cities apart, but they feel so near. When they go live, it's the show of the year.
Welcome to the show, everybody. I am one of your hosts, Dimitri, aka Real Estate Poppy. And there is my lovely wife, the honorary queen of Crenshaw.
Hello.
Dorene. Hi, babe. How you doing?
Good. I just turned English there for a second.
I noticed.
Look, this is kind of weird for me, though, because I'm not at home. I'm actually dog sitting. So I'm actually at our besties from Las Vegas's house, dog sitting and cat sitting. So this is new for me.
Yeah, me too. But you guys may notice that our best friend Jen Glenn is not here. And let me say hi really quick. Jen B, Lewis, Aaron is here. Wow. Thank you, Aaron, for being here. Our lovely executive producer, Tia. We have Risa. Erica just popped in. Thank you, Erica, for filling in last week. Uncle Dandy, Jermaine is here. The Kendall B Show, as always. My brother from another mother, Otto. Daydreamer is here. Chappy, hello. Old chum is here. And Dave J on the mic is in the chat.
Did you just see what Perry called me?
A black fist? Oh no, the cheese queen.
The cheese queen. I happen to have some cheese over here that I was munching on earlier. Just saying.
And of course, my other brother from another mother. Kaleo. So we started like 1 minute late because we were having some technical difficulties. All the stuff that I had set up. Hello, Snarky Mac. All the stuff that I had set up. Well, two of them disappeared. Two of the things. And you guys already know every Tuesday I'm like worked up.
Well, I don't know what it is about Tuesdays with you, Michi.
It's a whole new scene. We go live with Jen and Houston Queen.
Whole new song.
Vice Queen of H-Town. Proudest to be.
Did you notice the hair? This is because I don't have a hat. So you guys are getting the hair done.
Pedro Bryson, thank you, James, for being here.
Thank you for noticing.
So, Gentry isn't here.
No,
She's not on assignment. She's just not here. Like, no call, no show. And I had this set up because last week she didn't get to celebrate our 6-month anniversary with us.
Yeah, we
So,
missed it last week.
so I left that there and she still didn't show up. So in honor of that, Gentry San Diego is going to be on written warning
Oh,
the next time I see her.
written warning. What's a written warning? How many written warnings do you get?
Well,
Infinity?
I think it depends on what the union has negotiated for her.
Oh, okay.
But
Well, it's Houston, so
she's not going to, like, I'm not going to be regular rep. She's going to need a union rep because this is out of control. How are you going to miss 2 weeks in a row?
she's your bestie.
I know. And I'm just playing Lisa. She's not a no call, no show. I spoke to her earlier. Hey, Lisa, thank you for being here.
He's just got to give her a shit because she's not here. So you know how he does.
With the awful Photoshop job that I did with
her hat.
Well, no, the hat is the way it's supposed to be. I had to erase the top of her head a little bit so it would fit in the hat.
Oh, okay.
But never fear. We do have someone who, damn. Mouse battery empty. Connect to USB to recharge. Jesus Christ, the mouse just died.
Where's the button? We're doing it live.
The man just died.
We'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live. Fuck it.
Oh,
all
God.
right. So let it charge for a second because we do have someone who will be sitting in the black seat today.
The black seat?
Well, Gentry has a black seat. I have a black seat and you have a white seat.
Oh, I do? Okay. All right.
This was convenient.
Are you sure it's appropriate to give this person the black seat?
Yeah. Stop trying to tip people off, baby. You're always stepping on.
You know how I am.
All right. Hopefully this is enough juice to, and I don't have enough. Okay. Let me get him on real quick before he disappears. Ladies and gentlemen, Dave J on the mic is in the black seat today.
This show is so black that mouse chirps like a smoke detector when the battery goes dead.
I was like, so far, it has not been anything that I have done on my end this evening. I even hooked up to Wi-Fi and everything, so I should be all good.
I think we're going to have a great show.
Barely.
But a great show.
By the way, I do have the ghost of Jen Glenn here with me.
Oh.
It's going to be a fun and informative show.
Oh, look at that. It is a Jen Glenn.
It's going to be some type of show. Jesus Christ.
This show's so black that one of the black hosts only works one day a week and called in sick.
Yeah, how you going to take 2 weeks of vacation?
It's 2 whites and one black tonight. I like this.
Not really. Dave is like he's a hybrid. He's both.
Oh, Dave J claims hybrid?
Until the police show up.
Yeah, when the police shows up, oh, thank God, officer. I was afraid for my life. The black one with the crown tilted. He's the troublemaker.
Well, if I think about it, last week it was, well, I guess she's not really white.
She's like, rhythmic adjacent. So, I mean, if we all get pulled over, she's going to jail when I go to jail.
That's
you
true.
Will be the
so
one.
I guess, yeah.
So, babe, how was your day? As my mouse charges.
So my day was good. See, I'm over here. Like I've said, I came here actually Sunday and I'm here until Friday, but she lives so close to us. She's literally like, 3 minutes down the road, probably, Michi.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been going home every day, but it's been definitely interesting because I am now surrounded by 2 dogs and 3 cats. And these 3 cats are annoying as hell. I thought it was going to be the 2 dogs, but oh no, the cats
dogs are good.
I know, these 2 dogs are actually really super amazing. The cats that are like insane. 3 o'clock in the morning, they're like meowing and playing with their little toy ball, playing with their little toy balls and like pattering their food dishes around. And her bed, one of the cats have like tore up that thin little piece of fabric that goes on the bottom of your mattress box spring.
Mm-hmm.
They have torn that up and they now sleep in there. So in the middle of the night, in the middle of the mattress, this cat is jumping off and up, and no, we're not getting a cat, Michi.
I knew that
Three
before
of
you
them.
started talking.
So, but at least the 3 cats stay upstairs, and there's a baby gate. So they're separated. So the dogs and the cats are separated. So yeah, but one of the cats does enjoy sleeping on the bed with me at night. So I still, I guess, have company. But yeah, it's interesting. But I have also set up a little rhinestone station here at her place. So can I show some of the stuff I've been working on?
Might as well. We're 10 minutes into it. And,
Okay.
and this was just like, how was your day? I'm glad I didn't say, how was the last 2 days?
I see across the bottom, you already have the verbose thing playing. So, Okay, so I have my little rhinestone station set up here in her kitchen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here's one of the things.
Ooh.
I am
that's nice, right?
rhinestoning. Can you see? I'm trying to like flash with the light. So this is how far I've gotten. Now, does everybody know who Labubu is?
No.
Yes, everyone.
You do?
No.
Okay.
I guess
okay.
not
Sorry.
everyone.
So the newest thing also is to buy clothes for this doll called Labubu.
Oh.
This suitcase is specifically going to be used to carry Labubu clothes in.
See, the economy's not that bad if people got suitcases for doll clothes.
So you know the person I'm doing this for has money when I'm specifically rhinestoning a purse for a stuffed animal's toy clothes. So there's that. Then I'm also, for the same person, rhinestoning this T-shirt. Can you see it?
Oh, that's Hoochie Ursula.
So you can see it. Oh, now it's
keep adjusting.
my God. Okay, well,
right there. Don't move. You can talk, just don't move.
So that's what I've been working on. Oh, and here, see. So that's the stuff that I have been working on while I'm away from the house. So that's what I've been doing. And catching up on some movies. We watched Sinners together, Michi. That was interesting. What do you think of that?
I don't think we should go into a movie review. We're about to ask Dave how his day went.
Okay.
Well, Erica called me Navin Johnson.
We raised you like you were one of us.
You mean I'm gonna stay this color?
Oh my God.
He has new buttons and I don't.
Oh, yeah.
Michi. Are you
Not
got button
surprisingly,
envy?
The Jerk is like my all-time favorite movie. Not surprising. Like, if I could be any more of a stereotype. But no, week's been tough. There's a lady in the city council that's trying to take away my job and our job. So this is not water.
Neither is mine.
I'm actually I was gonna mention that too a little later, but I'm trying to start a campaign to this lady is like Marjorie Taylor Greene, but the local version of her.
Yeah, Timu MTG.
And yeah, I'm gonna start crap. Notice I didn't say shit. I'm gonna start crap. And
Well
then
done.
but yeah, I didn't mean to take your thunder away from the Thunder Lady.
No thunder. That's it. I can't say too much more than that. How's your day been, Dimitri?
Actually, I know James from Pedro doesn't like hearing this, but I talked to my therapist today. And
Yes, you did.
Wait, why does James not like that? That's good.
James doesn't like therapy.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why. I don't know. But I've never seen her this gloomy. She was like, oh.
Wait, your therapist was gloomy?
You made your therapist sad today?
Yeah.
You make your therapist go to therapy, huh?
I know.
Yeah.
He made his therapist need therapy. How does that work?
I mean, by the end of the session, and my sessions happen while Kendall's doing his show. Okay. So I have to not pay attention to the chat.
You're not finding gifts while you're pouring your heart out?
No, I'm not.
That's when he touched my butthole. Oh, is LeBron leaving the
Ooh,
room?
somebody touched somebody's butthole. Let
Yeah,
me put my
Tia
glasses
said,
up so I can see
I didn't have
that.
anything to do with this show. You had everything to do with this show. So
Sorry,
yeah, it
Tia.
was at the end, it was kind of like a wrestling match. You know how when your favorite wrestler's getting beat up and then he's in a sleeper and then that hand comes up and starts to get the momentum back. I got my momentum back and yeah, I'm picking up my Adderall after the show. And that is
Oh, well, at least
that's what my day
you
is.
renewed your prescription. That's
You almost
good
said
news.
subscription, didn't you?
I know I always said subscription.
Actually, it was renewed a while ago, but the pharmacy never reached out, and I've been in such a crappy mood that I didn't care. I was like, okay, well, if Jesus didn't want me to have it, I
You
guess
can
I
save
won't
that
have it.
money.
Yeah, so I will be spending that money later today after we get off of here.
Oh, talking about saving money, I think I'm going to order pizza tonight, Michi, because I can't get the oven over here to work.
Or you could call her and ask her how the oven works. But do what you need to do, babe. Okay.
Yeah. By the way, like Lewis says, this is Men's Mental Health Month. So like applause to you. Like seriously, no snark. Applause to you for taking care of yourself and talking to people because like I haven't reached that yet and I'm still punching walls. So
So wait a minute. It's Men's Mental Health Month and Pride Month?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
All I can tell you, sir, is that he's gay.
See, good for you, Michi.
Good for me. And there's my vice boo. She popped in. Hello, Amanda. Let's get into the show.
Okay, let's do it.
All right. So we're going to guess what day it is.
Oh, look at that. Look at the camel.
Yep. And I'm just going to go straight into it. It is You Better Not, You Son of a Bitch.
Here we go. Where's the button? Where's the button?
Jesus Christ. No.
Where's the button?
All right, so I'm looking at a picture of Salt and Pepper and Spinderella right here
Live.
because it's National Herb and Spice Day.
We're doing it live.
Wait, what are these spices you speak of?
I was going to ask Michi the same thing. Are we talking?
I know since you guys are white, you're not used to seasonings.
Are we talking salt? I know about salt.
That's too spicy.
You would be surprised. Dorene's dad, yeah, he was like, whoa. And it was just like a little sprinkle of salt. Her mom, I made eggs one morning and she was like, what is in these eggs? I was like, salt.
Salt.
That was it. I ain't put pepper in it because I know they would pass out.
Salt.
I am so disappointed that Salt and Pepper didn't show up. And I spent a lot of time.
I can only imagine. Did they have boobs?
No, they were wearing their 8-ball jackets. And
Oh.
anyway, let me go to my BS ass notes now since even when I try, it isn't meant to be.
It just all goes to hell. I know, Michi.
We could see Gerardo going overseas has broadened his worldview.
I didn't even. What did he say?
What he's going to do is need to make another therapy appointment after this show.
Oh, there it is. Paprika, chilies. Oh, that's Gwen. That's Gigi. If I'm looking at David,
I know what garlic salt is, okay?
Oh, there it is.
I know what some garlic salt is.
Her calling someone that is okay again. Had a great week. And he is back and he is trying to take the show off the rails. Yet again. All right, so I'm going to be quick with this. Duke told me that this underrated food holiday is all about celebrating the herbs and spices that bring flavor, culture, and soul to our kitchens. I'm not going to read the rest of it. The reason I picked Salt and Pepper is because they're rappers, so they probably had access to some different herb as well, and their names are Salt and Pepper.
I was going to ask you, does that count too towards the herb area of today?
I do not see why it wouldn't.
Nice.
The one thing I didn't do is bring your family's cookbook because I wanted to read a passage out of it.
A passage?
Because I can't understand why your people, Dorene, you and Dave's people,
Yes.
conquered the world looking for spices, but you don't use spices in your food.
Because we sell
What's the point? Then you don't taste the food.
I mean,
What's the
pepper
point?
used to be, they used to call pepper black gold. That's how valuable it was.
What's the point? Does it help the food really all that much?
Yes. It really does.
I mean, do you really need a little extra flavor on top of what's naturally already there?
I can't defend the indefensible, my friend. I can't. I just can't.
Perry had rosemary and herb chicken for dinner.
I've
I
actually
know what he's having for after dinner too.
When I cook, I overcompensate now. I put too much in to the point where V-Rod doesn't, like, she's like, can you back it off a little bit? Like, we get it. You're trying to prove yourself.
Jesus Christ. You're making a Mexican go?
Okay.
Right. And go high blood pressure. Well, not overspicing isn't great either.
Well, I try to underspice now, and then I see Dorene over there just.
But you admitted you kind of maybe put a little extra salt in the salad earlier this week.
I did. I messed up a little bit, but
Now, I've never
that's not the
salted
norm.
a salad. I've peppered a salad. I never put salt in a salad.
It wasn't that kind of salad.
It was like a pasta salad.
It was an orzo salad.
Oh, okay.
So, hello, Michelle. I'm not going to hit the button that. See, I almost said I'm not going to hit your button. I'm not going to hit the button that has your
Who wasn't going to
to
be naughty tonight?
I'm not being naughty.
Lewis says salt is the root word for salary. That used to be a currency. Hashtag nerd moment. That's a good tidbit.
You know, I'm not a big pepper fan, though. I'm not a big pepper fan. I'll use salt any day of the week, but pepper.
Okay, so I think we beat the hell out of this, especially since myself. Why? You know what? I wonder if
It's okay, Michi. Do you need a hug? Here.
Dorene.
Here, a hug. Here's a
Dorene
hug.
has authorized me to call the Apple geniuses tech support because I have room on my computer, but it's showing that I don't. And it is, really messing me up. So let's go into our first hot topic. That's provided by our lovely executive producer, Tia.
Oh.
I'm glad this one worked.
Oh.
I would have
Look at
ended the show
him.
if this one didn't work.
Is that rerun?
Make me jump through this thing and choke you.
That's a live video of Rerun mowing his yard.
Y'all don't do
Is
that.
that how you mow your yard, Dave?
I retract.
Didn't you say you were just mowing?
Yeah, let's retract that joke. Don't do that.
Nope, I didn't mean that.
So, Tia and I, again, we share a lot of Instagram posts. And we found one where, let me get off of here because y'all have ruined that for me. To
You're
where
welcome.
men doing just normal everyday things, it's deemed gay. So like, let's
Any
say
man
if-
or the African persuasion
we're
man?
just going to say men. Because I saw what the note was, but this could be anybody, any man. And I do, Lord, I hope this video works. Let's look at some of this.
For a man to fall asleep in the front seat while his homeboy driving? Okay, I thought it was too. Thank you.
Oh, damn.
Man can't do what they
You can't cook or wear
It's an
glasses?
R&D.
Can't take naps? Drink out of a straw? What?
You're left-handed. I'm left-handed.
Listen to R&B? I'm like, wait a minute. Go to brunch? Nietzsche loves going to brunch. Damn.
So yeah.
Nietzsche, are you gay?
According to this list,
I mean,
possibly. And
I know. That's what I'm
and the
saying.
music that was playing, Three the Hard Way actually owns that music. Our friend Jay Lee created that for us. Erica said that this is insane. And Tia said, we were going to cuss y'all out. Let him know that I was the one defending him. As soon as I heard that Hey, is that rerun cutting the grass?
I'm sorry, rerun. I retract that.
No.
Statements by Dave J on the mic do not reflect those of Three the Hard Way Incorporated and its subsidiary entities.
Ooh. So
See,
one
there
thing
you
that I
go.
was gonna do is go back and like do like stills, because some of the stuff got cut off because it went so fast.
Well,
But go ahead, babe.
did you see one of them? One of them says tie your
Mhm.
shoelaces. Well, what are you supposed to do with
Let
your
'em hang.
shoelaces?
Yeah, mine aren't tied most of the
Let
time,
them swing free and trip
unless
over them? I
unless
don't
they're dress shoes.
understand.
Yeah.
I
Wait,
don't
what did Kaleo say? Kaleo
I don't
said that list is
eat
good.
dessert. I mean, who doesn't eat
So
dessert?
this thing, run for the bus. I don't run for the bus or trains, not because I'm not trying to be gay or not gay. I don't do it because I don't want to be embarrassed. So if I run and they close the door and take off, the people on the bus or train, they're going to look and look at them. So I'm never in that big of a hurry to get anywhere. So that's the reason I don't run for the bus. All this other
Yeah.
stuff, I mean, we might as well go through it.
Like eat biscuits?
Eating biscuits, that got me. When
I mean, who doesn't like biscuits and gravy?
I don't know.
I mean, gravy would be extra, right?
All I can tell you, sir, is that
I guess if you like biscuits and gravy, does that make you gay? I don't drink strawberry lemonade. I love me some. Is this for men and
it's
women?
men, babe.
That's
And
First off,
there's strawberry lemonade
Oh,
in
this
here
is
right
just
now,
for
and I'm
men.
drinking it through a straw.
Well, then I'm okay.
you know what?
I'm
No,
good.
we're not using gay as a negative adjective anymore. This
No.
is 2025. As a matter of fact, I would be thrilled to be gay. You know how awesome it is to be gay? You get to hang out with your buddy and then go play video
right.
games. You're telling me that the most fit and attractive men among us are hanging out with each other and not competing with the straights? I think being gay is a compliment. I would love to be gay.
And you smell good.
Right? Especially if you get to do
You
all
smell
this
good.
stuff.
Those are my favorite things.
You get to do
Your
all this
salaries
stuff.
are still going to be a male salary if you're a gay man instead of a female salary, which is 75% of what a man. So imagine two gay men being married, making two male salaries.
They bring it in
where's-
bank.
I'm Nina L. Messer, and I approve this message.
So
Yeah. You call me
Yeah.
gay all day. I mean, that's a compliment these days. Because the other side is toxic masculinity, right? You do anything too masculine, you're toxic. If you do anything
Right, you
that
don't
makes
want
you
that
happy, you're
either.
gay. No, yes, call me gay. All day gay Dave.
Risa said, who made this list? They got to just be trolling. This list is actually, I found another one and it's like 853 things that, yeah.
Eat bread before your meal.
This one says,
Oh, Lord.
did you see at the top, the third one down? What's
Walk.
the third one down? What are you supposed to do?
Terrible.
There's a bunch. Dandy, when I sent it to Dandy, he was like, what?
Oh my
Wear
God.
glasses?
Ridiculous.
You can't use an umbrella.
Oh,
If you get to the
that's
bottom,
funny.
you can't even own an umbrella. You can't.
Right? You're not even
You
supposed to
can't do
own
the
an
electric
umbrella.
slide.
I agree with that one.
You can't be ignored by a waiter or waitress. How do you control that? Do you just have to like bow up and be like, hey, I'm not going to be
Oh, God.
ignored?
I will not be ignored tonight.
Kindle is on the list. Taking naps.
Taking it. See?
I do fall for one of these. I try not to drink out of a straw if I can help it.
Really?
That's a
Oh,
little
see?
toxic masculine.
But like fast food restaurants, they give you a straw with
Yeah,
all
but if you're
your
at a bar and you order a
sodas.
cocktail, you toss that little straw.
Oh, then the little
you
black
gotta raw lip
straws, the
that
little
glass.
skinny
I don't
things.
always toss the
Right.
straw.
Yeah. Yeah.
Make TikToks. Yeah. I
I'm
can.
guilty.
Yeah.
I'm good
Eat
at
fruit.
Eat fruit. What, nutrients are gay?
Wear a seatbelt.
Eat fruit. Love God. You cannot love God if you
Throw
are
the whole
not
phone
gay.
away. Own a ring.
Sheesh.
There's literally a ring light pointing at me right now. Own a ring light. That's
Oh, I didn't turn my light on.
Oh,
Shabby, this is a
Um,
little
God.
bollock.
Can't
right.
have allergies.
See, what else?
Wear a seatbelt. So you can't wear a seatbelt.
Right.
The
have
shisha,
sex
so
for
you
too
can't
long.
smoke hookah.
You can't
know
have sex for too long, but you can't be too quick. So
Yeah, 'cause it'd be in the beach cat road.
Oh my
So
God.
Kaleo's mad because they have hookah in there. You can't use the blanket when it's cold. Laying on your stomach.
can't have allergies. That's
can't not have allergies.
Hey man, you better keep that Claritin out your mouth. You know what that means.
Yep.
Claritin D.
You
We
better
put the D
stay
in
on that
Claritin D.
Sudafed or
You
whatever.
can't watch Spider-Man.
Why?
You can't be
Why?
ticklish.
See, I'm
Why
not a big
can't you watch
Spider-Man fan, so
Spider-Man?
I'm okay with that.
I don't know. Let me see. Gigi says she doesn't like straws. They're wasteful. I don't disagree with you, but you know, sometimes when in Rome, I just do as the Romans do.
That's right.
I hate those stupid paper recyclable straws.
All right,
Here comes our
Those
MAGA
are
rant. Let's
annoying.
go. All right, Doreen, let it out.
Let me get my verbose ticker back.
Those stupid ass, especially at Starbucks. What the hell? When I'm paying $10 for a drink, I expect a straw that's not going to like disintegrate in my mouth after 2 minutes of trying to suck on it. That's all I'm
30
saying.
after the hour.
Risa, that's why people need to stay off the damn internet. Just be saying any damn thing. That's right, Risa.
Blow on hot food to cool it down. That is kind of.
I mean, you do have to have a good technique, right? You can't be.
Yeah. Maybe you can just fan it.
Yeah, you got to fan it. But it's got to be a firm
Oh, God.
fan, right?
Yeah, that's the chat just keeps moving
Wow.
when I'm trying to put stuff up. But yeah, you have to fan the food. So
Happy Pride Month, everybody.
Happy Pride Month. So originally, she actually got caught up in an errand. Critty was going to come on, and I was going to give her like 4 or 5 of these, and she was going to tell us if they were valid or not. So maybe we can do a follow-up show.
Well, maybe we can have her on next
Maybe,
week.
because again, there's 853 of these that I've seen.
A long show.
Critty can help validate.
Lewis, I'm looking at it too.
Have good handwriting is one I just noticed.
No, I don't.
Harry said you
Oh.
can't pucker your lips.
Well, you don't have a problem with that, Michi, because your handwriting is like
It is bad.
horrendous.
I should be a doctor. What? I don't think we missed any. Oh, you can't be left-handed.
Guilty.
You can't use a knife.
Or listen to
Just a
R&B.
fork. But yeah, I think
preposterous.
We've done enough. That is, and again, I apologize for Doreen and for Dave.
Wait a minute.
I just went on
What did
record
I
multiple
do?
times that I didn't say that was rerun cutting that grass.
It was me. I'm sorry, rerun.
Oh, we're back to
Well,
the
then-
I
grass
got beef with
cutting, are
DJ
we?
Miles, so
You're still mad at Miles for pushing up on V-Rod. That's why you said it.
right. That's right.
All right.
The whole family.
Our next topic, y'all.
Oh my god.
Where's the theme music? Is it just a dry ass transition? Dry transition. That's gay.
It didn't come up again.
Doing it dry.
So this
tonight.
one, where's my doing it live button?
Oh my
It didn't
God.
come up again.
We'll do it live. Okay. No, we'll do it live. Fuck it.
So what is supposed to be right there is Schultz from Hogan's Heroes. The guy's like, I see nothing, I hear nothing.
Oh,
It looked like he was about to pop up.
it's showing up on YouTube.
It is?
Yeah, watching it on YouTube, I can see it. See,
So it must be my memory that.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Look
so
at
we
that.
probably saw the other stuff too that I thought we couldn't see.
Right?
not the whole
Look at
family.
that.
Yeah,
Won't
not the
he
whole
do it?
family.
Won't he do it?
All right.
By the way, Junior followed me. Junior and I are cool now, so I got 2 on my side.
Junior reminds me so much
Oh,
of Malcolm X in his pictures. Like when he went to the prom, I thought he was going to go and be like prom king and be like, we didn't land on Plymouth Rock. But let's go into this because Schultz, the reason I picked him is because of this story.
Did you really find $1 million in the trunk of a car and turn it in? Did you do that? You did that for real, huh? My man. Good for you. You know Johnny Law got it though, right?
Maybe.
Ain't no maybe about it, Mr. Richard. You know he got it. You turned that money in, he took it, and you ain't get nothing for it, did you? Why you do that?
It was the right thing to do.
Oh, that's true. That's a good answer. It was the right thing to do.
Right thing to
Yeah,
do.
it was the right thing to do.
It was the right thing to
So
do.
let me read this story to y'all. This happened in 1984. The 1984 San Francisco airport find In the late 1984, a rental car was left abandoned in a long-term parking lot at the San Francisco International Airport. The people that discovered it, they found $5.5 million in U.S. currency, $157,500 in Canadian gold coins, and $162,500 worth of platinum bars, bringing the total to near $5.8 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
How it was found. Budget rental car employees spotted the vehicle and opened the locked trunk. A DEA drug sniffing dog then detected trace cocaine residue inside. Suspicions. This wasn't just forgotten cash. The DEA concluded it was likely tied to a large-scale narcotics operation. The federal government seized the entire stash under the drug forfeiture laws, and several parties, including the rental company employees and security guard, filed claim to the money, but only received $75,000 each, though they discovered almost $6 million. The meager reward sparked criticism and debate about whether finders keepers truly is losers weepers. So what do you guys think about this?
Now, let's be honest. Wouldn't you have just taken something out of there first before calling the
I would have
police?
kept
Like
every penny.
grab you like a 500,000
penny.
out, then call the
You guys are
police.
short-sighted.
I don't know if they're going to come looking for me. They're going to have to find me, and I already figured out, I've been thinking about this for years, for like at least the last 15 years. If I find, well, I'll let you go, Dave, because we obviously have a point counterpoint as I plug in the mouse.
Look, it's tempting to keep it, but you have the cartel and the DEA coming after you. And you saw No Country for Old Men. It only took one slow dude to catch that guy. You think a whole army coming after you is not going to get you for $6 million? Take your $75,000 as a win and move on with your life. This is not your business. Do not fall into the temptation of Satan.
Temptation of Satan. How long was this money sitting in the vehicle? Was it considered abandoned? Like how long? Because if I was cartel, wouldn't I be like on that money like the next day and not just let it sit in a car in a parking lot?
You know what?
Unless they're just watching it, waiting for somebody to try and take it.
With the lessons that my parents taught me, yes, I should turn the money in. It's not my money. But with the lessons that life has taught me, that's my money.
Yeah, they would have found $2 million.
Exactly. See, that's what I'm saying. Take out one of the bars, one of the.
What are you going to do with the Canadian doubloons?
Like
are you going to take those? Like you could leave the Canadian stuff, right?
I'll leave the
Like you don't want to deal with the
money.
transaction.
Respect. It's gold.
Nobody
What are you going to do
wants
with it?
It's gold. I'm not going to. You think I'm going to go
Take it
and
to the
put
pawn
it in a
shop.
Coke machine? No.
Where are you going to take it?
You got to fence it. But
that's true. What do you do
but
with
this
that?
is
I don't know.
this is my thing. Khalil said, not taking money you found is gay, right? I'm sorry I can't put some of the
Put that on the gay
sorry
list.
I can't put some of the comments up. I'm charging the mouse. I'll go back and star them because that one definitely needs to go up there. But and let's not even consider it being 84. They didn't have tracking devices in 84. But life has taught me that you need to take advantage of wins when you have the ability to. So if there was only one suitcase with all this stuff in it, we're leaving the suitcase in the car. What I'm really going to do is take the spare tire out and throw the spare away and put the suitcase where the spare was. So that way you don't see the case moving around. It's always been in the car. And with our luggage in the back, it's reasonable to think that we didn't know it was in there. So when we turn the car in, they still get the suitcase. And like, hey, El Chapo, you see us in there. We didn't touch anything.
So, Rep, real question. How would you launder the money so that you'd be able to actually use it in our system? Because it's very difficult to like make big purchases or whatever. What would be your method of making it legit?
That would be my first thing. We would not make big purchases for years, probably ever, because
what's the point of having the money?
Oh, see,
I don't need to be flashy. I just need to be comfortable. I mean, yeah, I may have me a nice $600,000 watch, but it's not going to be all blinged out. It's going to be a regular $600,000 watch that I wear on vacation. I'm not wearing it to
Oh my
Safeway.
God.
So,
What's a $600,000 watch?
Vacheron, maybe.
Well,
Or
like, could you fake house transactions to clean the money, or could you perhaps open up a car wash like Walter White? Like, what would be your method of laundering?
that would be the thing. You have to do a detail shop. You pay attention to what drug dealers do.
Yeah.
But what I'm going to do is sit on that money for a while. We live in Vegas, so it's not unreasonable to think that we can't go into a casino and put $4,000 up and get chips and then just go BS for a little while. And then, hey, we're going home. Give me my money back. So you can't do that every day. I may need a team to do that, but I'm taking that money.
Yeah.
And we're going to let that back seat down.
Yeah.
And we have a bag. And I don't know. Platinum bars are probably just as heavy as gold bars, aren't they? Because gold bars are heavy.
Pretty heavy.
We're going to figure out a way out, but
I wouldn't know.
I am not leaving a penny, a cent, CENT or SCENT. I can't. With as much stuff as we've been through as our little community here, but just as a human. And you see the stuff that the bad people always get ahead and get away for the most part. And say hello to the bad guy, because that's what I'm going to be going forward if I found $6 million in a trunk.
Lewis actually gave us the answer. You launder it through D-Cup Customs.
Oh, see?
Oh, yeah.
Now
And
you're
that's why he will
thinking.
not be a part of.
There we go.
Also, someone's just going to come in
There you
and buy
go.
$4 million worth of custom tumblers. And then we're going to show that on profit and loss sheet.
Hey, I'm gonna be the rhinestoning queen for the Las Vegas Rich and Famous one day. You just watch.
So we have a connection in Canada. We have Lisa, and we can get that money into Canada some type of way. We'll be good.
Give her that funny Canadian money. Just let her have that shit. You go deal with this.
That is gold.
The next Kendall Beehive cruise is on us.
I like that.
That's how you get caught.
That's right. Splurging. We saw that scene in Goodfellas when the dude bought the Cadillac and the fur.
Yeah.
Y'all got busted after that.
I haven't even looked at the chat. I've been afraid.
Lewis gave us a whole tutorial on how to launder money, so that's good.
I love Lewis with all my heart. He would have us in jail so fast.
Yeah, his first step was put the money in the bank. You can't do that.
Make small real estate purchases. You cannot make small real estate purchases. The money has to be seasoned. You just can't go with a bag of cash, at least not here, maybe in Mexico.
Oh, we could buy a house
Erica,
in Mexico.
Let's talk after the show.
Well, first we got to find the 5 million.
I'm surprised that you two wouldn't want to hold on to the money.
Oh no, I want to. I was just playing devil's advocate. I would totally be, unscrupulous.
We could figure it out.
Yeah.
Just like, I can't remember the movie, but they sent like a special forces team or some mercenaries, and the guy had so much money that he like had his walls made out of it. He had to hide it. Like the inside of the house was made out of money.
Damn.
We wouldn't have that much with 6 million, but yeah, it would be in here somewhere. And I would be like Scrooge McDuck, just sitting on top of my pile with my gun until we could figure out how to rinse it.
Wasn't Pablo Escobar the one who had so much cash on hand that like rats ate it? Like, yeah.
Dang. Probably.
There was a movie with that too. And he started shooting. That was Bad Boys.
Oh, was it Bad Boys? Oh,
yeah, it's close. That was Johnny Tapia.
Wait, you telling me that wasn't a documentary?
That was Johnny Tapia when he was shooting the rats.
Johnny Tapia.
I wish I had a wise Dave like this button.
Get your ass down!
Somebody's got to be Jen's role, right?
Johnny Tapia with Pablo Escobar. Need to go to our commercial. So I have to read this since somebody's playing hooky. Discover the beauty.
Tia's Trinkets.
Discover the beauty of handcrafted gifts. Visit Tia's Trinkets today and find the perfect piece that speaks to you. Tia's Trinkets on Instagram. And I'm going to her QR code. So yeah, y'all scan. That's just the QR code. That's not the whole thing. Doing it live.
So close.
Yeah, so scan that. Buy some
there
stuff from
it
Tia.
is.
I heard ooh. I know it's after that, but
You should send me a script. I would like to read a spot.
you should just read them all, and then we can play them.
There you go. Jay can read
You know
spot.
what? You can read the next one. I'll put it in our private chat.
All right, cool.
When we do it, because if I click on it now, they're going to know what it is.
All right.
Should we do white girl news?
Ooh, I love this part.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Welcome to White Girl News.
Okay, woman, go ahead and take her away, Dorene.
Take it away. Well, so one of the reasons that I am here house sitting is because our bestie is taking her kids to Florida to, is it Disney World or Disneyland? I don't know. Whichever one that is there.
Yeah.
I know. I don't, maybe she likes it hot.
Your mom likes it hot, like when
So-
she put that roast that I made in the microwave.
Oh, she likes it hot.
Cook the
She
hell
likes
out of
it
it.
hot.
I spent all day.
I know. Can you imagine? I mean, we are blistering here in Las Vegas right now. We're at like 104, 105, something like that. But at least it's the dry heat.
I'm just thinking about that
So-
roast because that was like a perfect roast. I followed like a Gordon
You and
Ramsay
that
recipe.
roast.
And then your mom was like talking about your dad, like he likes it hot. And took the whole roast
So he
in the
popped it in the
microwave for like
microwave.
what, 4 minutes? I'm like, why didn't you cut some and then put that in the microwave since he wants it rubbery? But I'm sorry, babe. Go ahead.
Now who's getting verbose?
Tell your mom to stop putting expertly made proteins in the microwave.
Oh my God. So anyway, white girl news, I thought I would give everybody, thanks to Miss Tia, 10 tips for surviving a theme park. Because who doesn't love going to the theme park in the middle
Tip
of
one,
the
don't
summer?
go.
I know, right? That's why it says number one, just don't even go. No, number one is buy your tickets ahead of time, which I think most people probably do anyway. But anyway, that was number one. Number two, set a budget. Now, for me, this would depend upon what park you're going to, because if I'm just going to the water park, I mean, that's one thing. But if you're going to Disney, yeah, you probably want to go ahead and set a budget. Because how much were those hot dogs, Michi, that we had?
I wasn't thinking about the hot dogs. I was thinking about the gaggle of lightsabers that you.
Or the gaggle of lightsabers.
And how
that I
embarrassing was
purchased.
it that my credit card got declined like 4 times?
Got
So we went to
declined?
one store.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry to step on your segment. Actually, let me make us bigger.
No, you go right ahead.
And because we hadn't traveled in a while, it was deemed fraudulent activity. So they stopped the credit card, the transaction. So
Yeah. So
I
that
called
was
them
awesome.
and they turned it back on. I made the purchase. That was great.
That
Went to
happened
the
in
next
Vegas
place.
once.
Yeah.
They did it
Went to the
again.
next place. They did it again. So I called them again. I was like, look, man, I just bought stuff next door. I have my card. Don't worry about it. Don't turn this shit off again or we're going to have a problem.
Maybe that was the card screaming because we were spending too much money.
Put your phone up so we can hear It's a Small World. Prove it.
So then we get to the last place, and this is where we like killed it, where we bought 2 or 3 lightsabers, and we bought my godson or our godson a Darth Vader outfit, and I got a Darth Vader helmet that I'm looking at right now. And I'm sitting there just nervous because there's a line of white people behind me. And I give them the card,
Oh my God. You had to say it was white
and it gets
people.
declined in front of all of the white people.
Poor Michi.
And I'm sitting there. I mean, there was almost tears in my eyes. I felt like this on the inside.
I don't know how to hog tie people. What would I hog tie?
So, and I don't know why this kind of stuff doesn't bother Doreen. She's probably just like, oh, well, I'm white. So we called.
It doesn't matter.
And then they turned it back on.
Matter.
But from Disneyland all the way back to the hotel, I'm on the phone with them just going off. I'm like, you know how embarrassing this shit is? And they're like, sir, we're so sorry and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no, I understand you're sorry. And there's nothing you can do because you answered the phone. I need to speak to whoever approves your vacation. And I kept saying that until I got to it. That's the same thing I use with JetBlue too. We need to do a JetBlue show.
You think this bothered him at all? I mean, can you tell that this bothered him?
So
we'll talk to
for like
freedom and happiness occasionally.
And I canceled that credit card. So our new credit card is a lot better. They don't ask for anything. I called them. I was like, hey, we're going to be on a cruise. And I maybe, okay. And that was that. But our stupid ass bank, we called to tell them about the debit card right when we got off the plane in Puerto Rico. And they were like, okay, but we can't guarantee that. How can you not guarantee? We're on the phone with you. We're telling you everywhere we're going.
Yeah.
And
what a note.
It worked great the first 2 times. But when we got back, they had frozen our accounts. So all of the auto pay stuff that we had, I was like, why the hell is T-Mobile telling me that we're deadbeats? It's because our bank had deactivated our cards.
I'm never bringing up theme parks again in White Girl News.
I'm sorry, baby. Number 3. I'm sorry. Go ahead, baby.
He obviously need to get that off his chest.
That's embarrassing, though. Just like at Cowboy Stadium.
Oh my God.
When we were buying the jerseys for my birthday and we got declined. I'm like, how the hell we get declined? And again, a line of white people behind us. So it's always when the white people are behind us.
Would you like to hear the other 7 items real
I'm
quick,
sorry.
Michi?
Proceed.
Okay, I'll make them quick. So once you're at the theme park, plan your parking. So like take a picture of where you parked your car so you can find your car back. We do that all the time at like the airports and the casinos and stuff, but take a picture of where you park so you can find your parking back. Number 4, reduce meal costs. So maybe if they allow you to take a snack in, take a snack in. Don't necessarily plan on trying to eat all your meals at the theme park. Make reservations. So if you want to have a sit-down dinner at one of the restaurants, as I know like Disney has these restaurants where you have to make reservations. Make sure you make your reservations. It'll be a lot more easier. Number 6, make it a 2-day trip. So that way you aren't going crazy trying to see everything in one spot at one day. You can see the different parks and take more time to do so. Number 7, have a strategy for lines. So I know once again at Disney, you can buy a special pass that will get you through the lines faster. So if you're impatient like, Michi is, and you don't want to be standing out there in the heat in June in Florida, you might want to think about getting those passes. This one was kind of funny. Decompress when necessary.
Add block list.
I guess they're saying, I don't know, theme parks can be stressful. So they're saying that some theme parks are actually putting in actual relaxation areas actually within their theme park. So if you feel stressed out, you can actually go and sit down and just relax for a little bit. Number 9, take turns on rides. I think that one's kind of silly. Doesn't everybody want to go on the rides?
No, but a hack is the single rider line, because if it's a long line, you get in the single rider, you get in quick.
Oh, is that the single rider? So you should all go in as single riders. See, there you go, from Dave J. And then the last one is use technology to your advantage, because nowadays a lot of times theme parks will have their own apps that you can go onto, and they can be very, very helpful when it comes to line times or food places or things to go see. So those are your top 10 Top 10. And then, of course, I'll add number 11 with the star by it. Call your bank. Let them know.
That list was missing the two.
You're taking a trip.
That list is missing the two most important tips. Number one is hydrate. You have to drink your water.
Oh,
and that's why
hydrate.
these punk-ass kids all have
hydrate.
meltdowns because they're tired and they're dehydrated. But that leads into the number two tip.
There you go. You're
Don't have any
exactly
punk-ass kids. They ruin it. If you go as solo people, you can go on a Tuesday during school hours. I knocked out Disneyland and California Adventure both in one day and felt great.
See, there you go. Take it from Dave J. There you go. See, white girl news and white boy news. There you go.
That's shocking to me because you're black.
I just hit it. I didn't have a reason to.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so use your apps, especially for food stuff. We learned that too.
The app's great.
Because, I mean, we don't want to be like Tia yelling at Miles.
You better eat those goddamn scallops. You gonna have me pay for these scallops. You better eat them scallops.
So we're actually still doing pretty well. So this is what our next commercial is going to be. But I am going to put it in our private chat for Dave. So the guys can have somewhat of a professional reading.
I haven't done this in a while.
And there it is in our private chat.
Catch the WRSE podcast on Thursday, 9:30 Eastern on YouTube. Join us as we listen to our friends talk about current events and their love of sneakers.
That's ignorant.
That was great, Dave.
Well,
That was great.
So
I was, and I got kicked to the curb. Now I'm just a has-been.
This year,
I can see why you got paid to do that.
this year
That was
has been,
amazing.
it was. I'm a wannabe. I went to my broadcasting school in a strip mall parking lot. It was called Columbia School of Broadcasting. I still have the binder here somewhere with tapes.
Oh, I almost did that. Don't feel bad. I almost went to the Ohio. I almost dropped out of DU to go to the Ohio Center for Broadcasting.
Ohio Center.
It was
for
in Denver. It was just the
Broadcasting.
name of the school. It was $17,000 for a certificate. You didn't even get a degree.
Oh, you don't even
No.
get a degree? It was
No,
a
so then I went to
certificate?
Kendall B University, and he taught me how to talk like a person.
Nice.
I wish I could have gone to Kendall B University. I almost went to in Hawaii. It was Shalyn Cole, two other people. It was like the Hawaii version of Kendall, Kathy, and Larry, except they didn't have a black person. It was a Filipino guy, a half Filipino guy, and Shalyn was black. The more I know. I'm gonna see if I can get Shalyn on we gotta go. Generation X topic of the week, which we always run out of time for, but Dorene is like the expert at this because as Gentry has told you, we have, I'm sure you can see it on YouTube, this lady holding some coffee. For whatever reason, Duke would not let me make this, so I just Googled who I was looking for, and this was the first thing that popped up.
Of course it was. Why was it the first thing that popped
Because
up,
I
Nietzsche?
Googled lady with big titties holding a cup of coffee.
Yes,
Ooh,
there you
see.
go. That's about right.
Ooh, them titties need to be sucked on.
So, long story short, because we're running out of time, if you're a woman in your 40s or 50s, you start the day with a cup of coffee, good news. Your coffee habit might actually be helping you age like fine wine. According to a new study, let me get back over here because we need to be bigger. According to a new study presented at the American Society for Nutrition, middle-aged women who drink moderate amounts of caffeinated coffee, 2 to 4 cups a day, were more likely to age in good health. You know why? Because they spend a lot of time in the bathroom.
Hey, clean out those pipes. That's right.
Cleaning it out.
So, yeah, I don't need to go into all this because we're kind of running out of time anyway. But I hate coffee. Coffee is disgusting to me.
See, I love coffee, and obviously I'm not drinking enough of it. If it said 2 to 4 cups a day, I need to
No,
pick
you
it
don't,
up.
because
I
after you
need to
drink
pick
your
up my
one,
intake.
you're like, gotta go. And then you're in there trying to hog tie people.
I'm with you, man. I don't like it, but I drink a cup every day just to make me tolerable for about 45 minutes.
Why not tea?
For about 45. That's
I'll have green tea.
I gotta have my cream.
I'll have
and
green
sugar,
tea
though.
occasionally, but just throw some swill in the back of my throat and we call it good. I've even got these sugar-free. That's right. These sugar-free syrups that are really good too, man.
Yep. I don't use the sugar-free stuff. I go straight for the leaded. I gotta have the leaded.
Risa said, "Let me go get some coffee."
Right?
Khalil said,
Right? I know. That's why I said I usually have at least 2, but man, if I have to have 4, I
Khalil
gotta
said,
pick it up.
titties.
Now here's a tip. So don't drink your coffee immediately though, because when you wake up in the morning, your cortisol levels are high. So if you immediately spike yourself with caffeine, you're more likely to retain fat from the advanced cortisol. So you want to wait 90 minutes to 2 hours before you drink your first cup of coffee.
Oh, well, there we go. Where's the more you know button?
It's on
Michi?
here. When I was typing, I was responding to Kendall. Oh shit, that's the same color. It's the same color as mine. The more you know button.
What was that? Oh, God.
So, are we done with coffee?
I agree with you, Reese.
We're done with
not
coffee.
The same. Tea is like masturbation. It's just not the same. It gets the job done, but it's not the same.
Amen. I completely agree with that.
I'm not going to even respond to that. I just cough. Even when Dorene tries to give me these sweet ass ice cream type of coffees, like the Starbucks ones in the convenience stores, if I taste a hint of coffee, it'll almost make me throw up. So, yeah, all the coffee in the house is Dorene's coffee.
Don't ever do a Dunkin' Donuts drink. You'll have a diabetic coma for 6 weeks.
Oh, see, Michi? No Dunkin'
7
Donuts
candy
for
bars
you.
in a cup.
My Vice Boo says she loves tea and coffee. Maybe the Vice Boo is going to be lowercase now because coffee is. Let me see. Perry says Starbucks instant coffee. Farina caramel sauce, sweet. You're always going through recipes. Oh, I heard a beep. Lord, we're falling apart.
Why is it that it goes wrong when I'm not there, Michi?
Oh, it goes wrong when you're here too. Perry just sent me a text. I'm eating watermelon chunks in the privacy of my own home. See, he's like me with chicken and watermelon. We can't eat it in public.
You did the chicken fine on the cruise, and we were watching you too.
That's different.
Yeah, he did.
Watching you like
we were. That's different. It wasn't like chicken on a bone, was it?
Yeah, remember when we went to the champagne tasting?
Mm-hmm. It was on
fried chicken.
It was on a bone.
They were like tenders, huh? Kind of.
Yeah,
kind of.
So I can do tenders. I can't eat chicken on a bone in public because they be watching me
here in Denver.
Let me see. We go back to this because. So, I was responding to Kendall because he actually knows the person I was talking about, and the way that she, I know Dave and Kendall talk about sometimes you guys do bits like everything is planned out. So whenever you see some crazy stuff that happens on the show, it's actually scripted. That's what I thought about when Shalane Cole left. What was the name? It was 95. Was it 95.7? Whatever. I have the coffee mug still in there. I forgot what the Larry person said to her, but she went off. And there may or may not have been profanity. Now still work.
May or may not, which means there was.
But she went off, and it was early in the show, and I heard the headphones hit the desk or the table, and then she walked out, and that was the last time I ever heard Shalane Cole in Hawaii. And I was like, man, that's the way you quit a job.
Can I tell you one that sounded fake but was 100% real?
Mm-hmm.
So this is real quick. I don't want to take up too much time, but when I was in Wichita, we were giving away tickets to see Lil Wayne in Kansas City. And I did a bit. It's an old corny radio bit where it's like, hey, if you can get your boyfriend to come home for a booty call, like if we can get him on the line, if you can get him to leave work and come home for a booty call, I will give you the tickets. Well, she calls up and we call his number and a woman answers. And they have this back, who this? And then he gets on there too, like, why are you crippling? And it becomes this big fight on the air. And I couldn't have scripted it better. And I'm just sitting back because it's technically what I did is illegal because you're supposed to tell people, that you're going to put them on the air. But I didn't. I just put them on the air. Not supposed to do that.
But you went to the Kendall B School of Broadcast, right?
Yeah. Okay. He wouldn't be proud of this. But so here's where the bit ended great. So they're fighting and she's like on the verge of tears and everything. And she hangs up and he hangs up and the lady's still on the line and she goes, "Do I still get the tickets?"
Wow.
I wish I had a button for that. You destroyed a relationship.
Yeah, but you got to see Lil Wayne when he was good. You got to see peak Wayne.
Oh God.
I wish I had a story like that. I mean, I've destroyed some families and stuff, but it was intentional. And I have, yeah. They were the Wake Up Crew. Oh man, he's back. So the Larry person in Hawaii, his name was Greg Hammer.
The Larry person.
So Larry was Greg Hammer. Kendall was Rory Wilde. And Rory Wilde actually got in trouble because he was stealing stuff from Columbia. Not stealing. They said that he reused the materials from Columbia School of Broadcasting where I went and started his own broadcasting school. And they sent him a cease and desist. So yeah, it was Rory Wilde, Shalane Cole, and Greg Hammer.
Kaleo, yeah, the all the Rose segments are scripted. Risa, yeah, I did give her the tickets, and I apologized profusely. It's like, I'm so sorry, but she was happy to get the tickets.
So she was gonna leave him anyway. She was just looking for the opening.
Glass half full, right?
Man, they have been around for all this time. Okay, this needs to be a hot topic next week. I'm going to revisit. I'm going to see if I can get Shalane on here.
That'd be awesome.
Oh boy.
We can't have you being you though, baby. You have to tone it down a little bit.
I've been
you to be
good.
extra good if we have an outside the family radio professional come on here.
Said the P word once.
I know.
she's
See,
going to
that's
now.
what I'm saying. P or the V.
Let's do this and get out of here. Because Rolandism is on station head. He should be at least. D-Cup Customs, everybody. That's my lovely wife. Go to her website and buy some stuff. This is her QR code. And yeah, help support us because the real estate market is horrible right now. I'm going to have to start selling ass.
Sell that ass, Michi. I'll sell mine
You're
if
not
you sell
allowed to,
yours.
but I am thinking about it.
All I can tell you, sir, is that he's gay.
We should have a button war one day. I just need to.
We got to get Chappie in on that though, and Kaleo.
I don't know about Chappie because there's like 3 roadcasters and then 2 iPads with nothing but sound bites.
You should see how they're connected together too. It's amazing. You've got a whole.
I saw during the Christmas party or that week when we came. It looked like he was trying to not disable a bomb, but make it so difficult that you wouldn't be able to disable it. That must be the British Bond villain in them doing stuff like that.
And Kendall will blow us all out the water.
Oh yeah, with his tower of different roadcasters from different generations, and he has a sound for every scenario that it makes me mad sometimes. It's like I have an ingrown toenail, and I think I may have to have the toe removed, and he has a sound for it.
It's the legend. He's a legend.
Oh my God.
And as we roll out of here, Dee Dee says, "Why are you gay?" Kaleo says, "Selling ass is gay."
Happy Pride, everyone.
Right? Is showing his feet on OnlyFans.
He's showing his feet on only. Well, there's an idea.
They don't want to see my feet, but there's some for everybody. And we are 7 minutes under from where Tia wants us to be. So we're actually going to get out of here.
I still feel the need to apologize to Tia for multiple things.
Well, we have 7 minutes. So if you want to apologize to Rerun again for saying he was cutting that grass, like
I'm sorry, Rerun. I'm sorry, DJ Miles. I'm sorry, Tia, for besmirching your beautiful show that you put together every week. I'm sorry that you don't think Lauryn Hill is a great MC.
She's a great MC if she shows up. And yeah, the Kendall B show slide is not working. I got to get my memory fixed. And
all right, well, hearts out to the Kendall B show.
Jesus Christ.
The Godfather.
See if it'll pop up now. No, it's not. It's probably showing up on YouTube though. So yeah, that guy, Kendall B, everybody, he is our fearless leader. He leads. I need memory.
He leads.
I don't know about Dorene is big, but yeah, go to that QR code and meet us every morning.
I know my face is all big. I was like, I am not
we
Kendall.
cut up. I haven't been cutting up a lot lately because I'm under pressure. But yeah, go there. Perry, Lewis, you need to show up one morning, because if you think this is like crazy the way the chat is here, you need to go in there because it's pretty uncensored.
We didn't even talk about protest and Pimo show last night because we were over Prince.
You know what? We have 5 minutes. So during the Prince marathon,
Oh my God.
I tried to be as supportive as possible. So we had Kendall for 3 hours. I was like, great. We had Kaleo for 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Great. James was after
Chappie did a
Jen.
show. Yeah,
Jen was after Kaleo.
Chappie.
I was in and out of Chappie's because I was working.
Mm-hmm.
The next day I went to yours. It was like, okay, I'm tired. This is, if I play 4 Drake songs in a row, people leave. You're playing this other light-skinned dude, nothing but all day for 3 days straight.
It was a beautiful weekend, but yeah, it was a lot.
So then when Snarky didn't have her show last night, I get an alert and it's Pimo. And he's like, I'm not done with Prince yet.
Right.
And I almost blocked Pimo from like every.
I felt bad because he supports us so much.
He does.
And he is arguably, like, outside of Jenny B, like if I had to rank the nicest people in our group, it's Jenny B, then Pimo. But I couldn't do it.
Mm-mm.
Couldn't do it.
I actually told Dave, that's why, if you guys follow me on IG, it was shortly after that when I put up about the horrible day that I was having. And then Faith and we were eating ice cream because I was so Princed out. And I was like, okay, I don't have to worry about that anymore. And then there's Prince. And I don't have my damn button reloaded. But I want to scream because I couldn't take it anymore. I don't know why, but when I get to my certain point or my level of frustration, anything bothers me. Yeah. And last night it was Pimo having a Prince show.
That's why you're talking to your therapist today. Like, I heard "Pick Me With You" 17 times.
I forgot to tell her about the Prince stuff. Maybe I should call an emergency session. Like, hey, Dr. Ashley, I had another issue I forgot to tell you about, and I need to get this off my chest. But the next show I have on Station Head, which, unless I get to fill in for somebody, will probably be my last show on Station Head, unless Gentry mandates something else. I'm going to do a Drake marathon all by myself.
Hold on. Here's what your therapist said to you when you said you needed a break from Prince.
Well, for starters, you have to purify yourself in the waters of Lake Minnetonka.
No, she was like, wait a minute, you listened to Prince for like an entire 2 days? And she was like,
that's shocking to me because you're black.
Oh my God.
Kaleo said being tired of Prince is gay.
He's right. You should never be tired of Prince. Just 72 straight hours was a lot.
It was like I was at a damn Jerry Lewis marathon, just little crippled kids listening to Prince, and then it was too much. Wait, Dee said I had a show Saturday. Only Jenny and Adrian came. C'est la vie. Yeah.
But you were on for like 14 minutes. I think Gerardo was only on for like a second.
That's 15 more minutes than I would have listened to him. Damn. Yeah, Kendall said, say good night, Gracie. I was just trying to fill my time because, you don't get air all the time. So there we are. We're at the 1 minute mark. So thank you guys for hanging out with us.
Thank you guys for inviting me. I appreciate it.
Thank you for being here in the Black
You're welcome. Thank you for filling in for our Jen Glenn.
Doing the jobs that Black people don't like doing.
Well, somebody's got to do it.
And we'll give Risa the last word. I'm not going to read it, but, and there we go. Thank you guys again. And we will see you next week.
Bye, guys.